Let's look at squares now. We have talked about square roots. Let's talk about square now. Now, let me firstly introduce the concept of perfect square. So, for example, now if you have 9 now, 9 is the same thing as 3 multiplied by 3. And we say that the square root of 9 is equal to 3. I think I've explained this one on the first and the right. Then 25 is equal to 5 multiplied by 5. Therefore, square root of 25 is equal to 5. That is what we have here. So the same thing for 225 is the same thing as 15 multiplied by 15. Therefore, square root of this is equal to 15. Square root of 9,216 is equal to 96 multiplied by 96. Therefore, is equal to 96. So we say that this 9, 25, 225, 9,216, they are perfect squares because their square roots are all numbers. Is that clear? Now, a perfect square, this should not be the definition of a perfect square now. A perfect square is a whole number whose square root is also a whole number. Is that okay? You can find the square root of a whole number. For example, now, this is a whole number now. If you find the square root of this 9 now, the answer is 3. So 3 is also a whole number. Is that clear? Now, let's now see. So it is always possible to express a perfect square in factors with even indices. For example, now, this first example now, if you look at the power of 3 is 2, power of 5 is 2, power of 7 is also 2. So what we are saying here is that we are not saying that all the powers now must be 2, but must be even. Notice this one must be what? Even. So 2 is even, 2 is even, 2 is even. And 2 is not the only even number that we have. Is that okay? So we have other even numbers like 4, 6, 8. It is possible to have something like that. Now, let's look at example 1 here. It said that find the smallest number that 540 must be multiplied by so that the product is a perfect square. So meaning that if you find the square root of this 540 now, you will not get whole number. So how will you now find the smallest number that must be multiplied by this 540 to get a perfect square? So the simplest way to do that is use these prime numbers now. Start from 2. Continue dividing 540 by 2. Now at the end, so any of the answers now that is not having even power, then we make the power to be even. Then so we now try to multiply. So this is what we are saying. Let's see. Now, so 2 can go in 540. 5 divided by 2 is 2. Remainder 1. That 1 and 4 making 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Then 0 divided by 2 is 0. 2 can go again. Then 2 divided by 2, 1. 7 divided by this 2, 3. Remainder 1. That 1 and this is 0, making 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 2 cannot go here again. So 3 can go. 13 divided by 3, 4. That is remainder 1. Then that 1 and 5, 15. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 3 can go again. 4 divided by 3, 1. Remainder 1. Then 5, making 15. 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. Is that clear? Then 3 can go in 15. So write 3 here. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 3 cannot go in this 5 again. So you now come and write 5 here. So this 5 divided by this 5 is equal to 1. Now you can see that you have 2 twice. 1, 2. Then you have 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. So 3 times now, you know that 3 is odd. It's not even number. Then 5, we have just 5 once. Now let's try to write this the primes like this format now. So 540 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power of 2, that is 1, 2. Then 3 raised to the power of 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Then 5 once. Now, the index of 2 is even, which is 2. So the indices of 3 and 5, they are odd. So the index of 3 is 3. That of 5 is 1. Is that okay? Now, to now make this one to be perfect, so we now, if we had 1 3 here, then 1 5 here now, so the 3 and 5 that are not part of this before, that will now make the power of this one to be even and the power of this one to also be even now, is what we will now write out, which is 3 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 15. Now, if you now multiply this 15 by 540, so the answer, the product, will be a perfect square. Is that clear now? So what we are saying is that one more 3 and one more 5 will make all the indices even. So the products will then be a perfect square. So the power of 5 here is 1. If you had another one now, it will be 2. So the power of 3 is 3. If you had 1 now, it will be 4. 4 is even, 2 will be even here. So the 3 that you are adding here is what I wrote here. The 5 that you are adding here now, so 3 multiplied by 5 is equal to 15. Is equal to what? 15. Now if you multiply this 15 by 540, so the product, the answer that you will get will be a perfect square. It will be what? Perfect square. So now, if this one is clear now, I would like you to practice the following exercises for me. So find the square root of the following: 196, 441, then 4900. Use any method of your choice. Smallest number by which this must be multiplied so that their products are perfect square. So like this here, 2 times 2 times 2. So you know that you have 2 3 times now. You had another 2. So 3 now is already even. Then 5 is odd. So add another 5. So 2 times 5, that is, it's like I'm telling you the answers. So here now, 2 raised to the power of 3. You need to add another 2. So this one is even. So this one is odd. So 1 11, then 1 2. So 2 times 11 is your answer. Then 2 raised to the power 6. 6 is even. 4 is even. So this 3 is odd. This 3 is odd. That means we need 1 5 and 1 7. So 5 times 7 is your answer here.